Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another SLA video. We have a massive update coming up, and we're talking about like insane changes. Not only that, but we got some news on the New Year anniversary that's coming out May 8th, as well as some major changes to the artifact system and the guild system, which is going to change the scope of the game quite drastically. And of course, on top of that, we got yourselves a brand new code. So before we go any further, let's talk about the code real quick so you guys can use it. DevNote Evol 24. DevNote Evol 24 will give you Lucky Clover Chest times 10, Shadow Skill Scrolls times 15, and Traces of Shadows times 50. Good luck to everybody on the Lucky Clover Chest, of course, and make sure you get this. Now, before I go over the dev notes, there are some big changes that are happening in terms of fixes. There is, of course, a problem with Stormbringer. Of course, there is. It's actually bugged and not working as intended, so they're going to be fixing that. Also, changes to the weapon custom draw image in the lobby is going to change from Fan of Fire to Stormbringer. Fix the issue where a delay in the gameplay occasionally occurs when Jeju Island Final Act matchmaking is happening. Fix the issue where the names of certain identical codes and simulation gates were displayed differently based on the languages. Fix the issue where the description text was not displayed correctly, where tapping the gold bonus magnifying glass during the battle pass level was at max. Fix the description of Hunter Association Premium Pass in the web shop to match the actual benefits. Fix the issue where the legendary rune reap description in some languages were displayed in different languages. Fix the issue where the cooldown display of transcendent rank HP extraction was abnormally displayed in some languages. You guys can see this one was a big one, obviously. It was always 30 seconds. They just forgot to add it back in. Now, before we go on to the developer notes, I want to remind everybody the Season 8 of the Content Creator Program is going on. If you have not done so, guys, click that support button and get yourself some active codes. There are currently 2 active codes with 2 more coming along the way. I'm going to be submitting those today, and you guys will guarantee to get 4 codes for sure from your favorite content creator. Now remember, these are one-time use codes, so if you get them from me, you can't use them from anybody else, and vice versa. So guys, it's a simple process. Click that support button, support me, I'll support you. It's a simple symbiotic relationship. You get codes, I get support, we're all happy. All right, guys, now let's move on to the developer notes, which are going to be some big news. So we're glad to inform you that the team is thoroughly preparing not only for the April update, but also the SLC and the upcoming anniversary. That's right, we got some big news, guys. This time the SLC schedule is made for 4/12 Saturday, replacing the official developer live stream. So we won't be getting a developer live stream, guys. We're just going to be getting the SLC tournament, which I want to say best of luck to everybody who made it to the finals, and have fun in Korea. And we got some special things planned for you guys, okay? So Zaf and I specifically have something special planned for you guys. For this reason, we are giving our hunters a heads up on upcoming dates. Updates to our developer note, please see the information below. So guys, there will not be a Korean developer note set up, a video that we normally do. That's not going to be happening, okay? We're going to be covering the SLC on Saturday instead. So, Artifact System Extensive Renewal April Update. Our team has determined that the long-standing artifact farming system has reached a point where change is necessary, and it's about damn time. Many hunters have noticed that while the artifact completion has improved, diversity has decreased, leading to a decline in the enjoyment of farming. This shift has naturally resulted in reduced interest in instance dungeons and encore missions, a concern we take very seriously. To restore the excitement of farming and expanding strategic choices for artifacts, we're preparing several improvements for all hunters. Number 1, instance dungeons and encore mission difficulties will now be expanded from 20 to 30 stages. So, that means more difficulty, more trophies, more essence stones, believe it or not, less gear farming, which is fantastic. We'll talk more about that very shortly. So Proof of the Strong will now be available after clearing expanded tier 30 accordingly. So they're going to most likely drop all the difficulty levels from to 20 and then probably move it along to 30. So it's not going to get like super hard, I'd imagine. They're just probably going to adjust everything to make it more accessible, because if they're making Proof of the Strong available at tier 30, that means people got to be able to hit tier 30 just to get Proof of the Strong, right? So they're probably going to adjust that very accordingly. Remember now, you can do tier 30 and get all the trophies beforehand fairly easily. So definitely don't do one at a time. All right, so that's some big news. Now, new artifacts featuring unique set effects will also be introduced. So you guys can see new artifacts are coming as well too. These artifacts are expected to bring changes to the established equipment meta, offering hunters a wider range of strategic choices. Now, not only that, but the artifact farming improvements are happening to accommodate the addition of new artifacts and adjust farming difficulties. Certain artifacts, such as the ones I've been telling everybody to sell, so I'm really happy that I was right about this. Crimson Knight, Dragon Knight, High Ranking Demon, Holy, Skeleton, Behemoth, Red Eye, and Aquamarine will no longer appear in the higher stage dungeons. So these are going to be considered quote-unquote beginner artifacts. So artifact acquisition difficulty, reflecting the feedback from many hunters who found it difficult to farm specific artifacts. We will be improving the system to allow direct selection and exchange of desired artifact using proof of the strong tokens. So that's kind of cool. I'm really happy they're doing this. I think they can even go a step further, but we'll see how this looks. All right, so new artifact Reforge system April update. Our team aims for well-farmed and enhanced artifacts to be effectively utilized. At times, a balanced synergy between newly introduced artifacts and already optimized ones is essential. To support this, we have developed the artifact reforging system, allowing you to upgrade existing artifacts. Reforging artifacts will see their performance enhanced to match the level of the new tier artifacts. So yes, even though there are going to be new tiers, you can use your existing ones to level them up, so you're not farming everything from scratch. The materials required for reforging can be obtained from instance dungeons and outcry missions. Remember I told you guys to be saving keys? This is the reason why. Hunters, the time has come for Yogamot Raid. Only the ones prepared will be able to stop the massive threat in the upcoming battle. Alright, so Guild Boss. This is huge, by the way. With the April update, the previously introduced Guild Boss Rage Battle will be added as Guild All-Out War. So that's what the working title is right now. Guild Boss Renewal. Strategic gameplay. Previously, Guild Boss battles involved SJW, Sun Jin Woo, and 9 hunters, making it difficult to track the battle. The new system will limit players to only 6 hunters per lineup, requiring more strategic play. Similar to the Power of Destruction, hunters in the first lineup cannot participate in the second lineup. So your first try hunters cannot be part of your second try hunters. So now this is going to involve a lot more strategy. Guild adjustments. Guild's bosses will now have 3 attributed weaknesses rather than being weak to everything. So now, guys, it's going to be even more difficult than before. Rage rewards and balance adjustments. The current 15 difficult tiers have become outdated for stronger hunters. The update will introduce segmented difficulty levels, allowing powerful hunters to earn even greater rewards. Additionally, national level hunters will be able to contribute beyond the highest raid reward by earning additional guild contribution points. So it's going to become a little bit more pay to win. Let's be honest. That's really where we're going with this one. The new Guild All-Out War will allow guilds to showcase their strength against each other. 5 guilds of the same rank will be matched to compete. The winner is determined to be priority, total rage generated versus the boss, total damage dealt to the boss, guild member participation. We will continue to enhance guild content based on the hunter's feedback and in-game data to ensure more engaging experience. Alright, Limit Break. Various improvements and new content coming April and May. In the developer notes, we can share more details. Topics we briefly mentioned previously. We will introduce the various planned updates for April and May, as well as the 1-year anniversary. And this is huge news, guys. So April, the maximum floors of Battlefield of Trials will be expanded to 70. Again, more rewards, more trophies, and more essence stones. Armory expansion and reverse story mode will be added. Again, more loot, which is fantastic. More content. Battle mission information display will be added as well too. From now on, hunters will be able to locate the insufficient trophies more easily. Fantastic. Water attribute hunter Sarin will be added to the gate raid, and then the 1-year anniversary. Now, the appreciation will begin starting in May. Multiplayer will be added for Simulation Gate, which is amazing. The new stories Busan Nights Raid and School Dungeon Break will be updated. These are official stories. And then gem equipment slots will be expanded, allowing for more power. The Skill Ruin application system will be added, which was supposed to be actually April. Now it's being pushed to May. Sun Jinu's new job in Yogamot Raid will be added. The Remnant Power for Yogamot will also be added, which is massive. A Memory Hunter will be joining the Hunter's Gate Raid. This is the story of a hunter quietly preserved in the faded records of a forgotten world. This is the Cha we've all been talking about. A new shadow will be added as well too, and Pix IV competition winning costume will be distributed. This is the costume that somebody drew, and the 2 winners will be getting those costumes as well. The 1-year anniversary and future plans Solo Leveling Arise, which officially launched on May 8th, 2024, is now approaching its first anniversary. We'd like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank all hunters who have been with us on this journey. Moving forward, we'll continue to deliver the best action experience while carefully crafting the beloved story content. We look forward to the next update. Sungjina goes to school. There you guys have it. Huge, huge, huge news. Also, As you enjoy the various updates, you will soon encounter new content, including the Power of Destruction, World Integrated Ranking, and the expansion of Story Hard, Very Hard Mode difficulty. So that is massive news, guys. There's the freaking dev notes. This is super exciting. I'm so happy they're doing all this. Game is evolving, and I love it. I love it. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.